Hi guys, it's Rich with the Collector Car Gallery in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We're in one of our new warehouses today, and we're looking at this 1971 Oldsmobile Toronado for a potential online buyer. We're going to do just like all of our videos. We're going to start at the front bumper and just kind of work our way around the car, showing blemishes and stuff. I do want to do a cold start on this car, so while we're under the hood here talking, we'll just do this here. So 58-degree concrete. It's colder than heck here in Indiana right now. And we're going to put this about right on the manifold. Down there on the manifold, you can see 57 degrees, 57, 56 on the head, 56. Okay, so at any rate, moving on. While we got the hood open, we'll look under the engine compartment here, and this car is just exceptionally original in my opinion. I believe it's pretty much all the original paint. I don't think the engine's ever been out of the car or anything like that. If you look at, there's no tape lines or anything like that along the front fenders. All the fasteners look to be factory, and doesn't look like they've ever had a wrench on them or anything like that for the support here. Like we said, factory air. I would say it's possible that maybe the valve covers have been repainted, but I don't know. I don't see a lot of overspray or anything, so this could be all the original paint on this engine also. So that's pretty remarkable if it is. The car really hasn't been through too much cleanup yet either, so bear with us here. It'll go through a full detail here soon. We're just kind of fighting the weather and stuff, but here's kind of what the expectation would be. You can see how that cleans right up and looks very nice. I'm happy to do some before and after videos. Well, I'm happy to show an after video also. Looks like all the original hood rubber. And again, like I said, this to me all looks original still, even, but it's just a little dirty right now. So, like if we, excuse me, pardon the video also, but people seem to like the transparency of it for sure. You can see how well that'll clean up also. So at any rate, that's that. Let's shut the hood and lower this bad boy. Okay, so as we're checking the fit on the driver's side, looks pretty good. Just all the way down. Yep. Pretty uniform passenger side also. Front grille, you can see the chrome is probably original as well. There's no pits or nothing flaking off. It just needs a little of that. Okay, it's in very, very good shape. Same thing for the lower part of the bumper here. And again, I apologize. We're just kind of piled cars on cars here right now. So, and it's freezing outside. Even these inserts, these chrome ditches, you see those like on Lincolns and stuff all the time, and they just look like garbage. This one looks really nice, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. See how this chrome is kind of cloudy looking right now? Well, I apologize. It just needs a little scrubbing. That's it. So as we look down the driver's side of the car, looks very straight. I might see maybe like one little paintless dent removal type little dent on the door there, but otherwise it looks very, very straight. Lenses all look great. Headlights look original. Bezel in here looks original, and you can see how nice that cleans up also. Forward fit of the door looks very nice. Oops, I don't see any bubbles or anything like that down low towards the rocker. Rear fit looks good. Maybe a very minor stone chip right there. You can kind of see it, really minor. Rear quarter looks nice. Formal roof looks very good. Not peeling up or bubbled up, or I don't see any like evidence of bubbles or rust underneath this thing. I can tell this is all original paint. Just it has the look for sure. So looks very nice. Another small blemish that's been touched up maybe right there. You kind of see that there. Stand up. See, it's pretty unnoticeable. So just a little smudge here. Rear bumper, again, excellent shape. This gutter here looks great. No pits or anything like that. Fit looks good. And I do have a little something kind of rubbed this right here, and it was touched up. Same thing for the peak back here. Probably, somebody's garage door or something. They let this trunk deck fly up and hit something above it. This car was sold to us as a one-owner vehicle out of Washington, and I love buying vehicles from like the Pacific Northwest because I find that they don't have the salt damage that some of our vehicles do here. So, and then the miles are reported to be original and accurate. Here on the rear driver's or passenger side, there's a couple other little areas where there's been a little transfer. Let me see if I can see. This is touched up here just a little, like 1, 2, 3 spots. I get arm's reach away from the car, they virtually disappear. As we look down the car on the passenger side, more of the same. No bubbles down low or anything like that. It's kind of remarkable to not see like bubbling and stuff in these areas too. This would be a very usual suspect for almost all cars that had some age. So this all looks really, really nice. Stainless looks good. Not banged up or dinged up or anything like that. This is kind of gnarly. I think this could have been touched up a little bit better. and honestly, I hadn't noticed it until today. But this little scratch here, what I would do is I would compound this off and I would touch it up a little bit better than this, and then polish over it. You can see here I'm like arms reach away from the car. That's kind of one little nasty one there though. But I suppose I'd rather have original paint, to be honest. No bubbles or anything like that down there. Looks very good. Nope, nothing. A little bit of paint transfer here too. Probably the same culprit as the one behind it. So, some old guy backing out of his garage or something. All the window glass looks great. And again, the front bumper is, it's very close to exceptional condition. I think I noticed one small PDR, like paintless dent removal type dent on the hood somewhere. I thought it was an Audi maybe. Yeah, here's one right here. So this is an upward little dent. It just needs kind of tinged back into place. You can see how predominant it is because I can barely find it. So it's actually right there. Whoops. Really hard to spot. Didn't crack the paint. Should be a really easy fix. Just like all of my videos though, guys, I like showing a little bit of everything on all the videos so everybody knows what they're getting. Okay. Let's pop open this door. And like I said, it's freezing outside, so we'll take this thing take it for a rip, and then we'll get it parked and we'll get it put onto our lift so I can show the underside. Real quick, let's check the interior here. I don't see any signs of any paint work here either. Okay, none of this has been taped off. None of this has been taped off. This all looks very good. Door panels are original and look great. The story plays for sure that this is original miles in this car. I mean, you can just tell where people have put their hands, you know, on a car this age. Again, got some dirt here. Window belt molding looks great. The felt and the squeegee both look awesome. Power windows all work. The seats are absolutely fabulous on this thing. I mean, look how nice this chrome is. Great. The piping isn't even worn off on the driver's seat. Cushion has tons of padding to it. There's no wrinkles or loose fabric here. Very, very nice. This original piece of weather strip is just starting to show. It's dried out a little. I wouldn't mess with this thing though. This is the kind of car that probably could go to like Oldsmobile Nationals and people would think this thing is awesome. So rear seat is incredibly nice as well. That looks like it's hardly ever been sat in. I'd say headliner and interior door panels and the sail panels, these are next to perfect. I really rarely use the word. Same with the package tray in back. This is fortunately the children of the family were not smokers. Okay, so there's the literature that I took pictures of when I did the video, or did the pictures. Ashtray, never been smoked in. Headliner's perfect. Mirrors are perfect. Visors are perfect. Dash has not one single crack in it anywhere. Hopefully nobody's getting ill over all these me moving around so much, but okay. Buzzer works. There we go. Boom. Nice. Nice. We did have this thing on a battery tender. Not that it was giving us any problems, but that's how we keep most of the cars is on battery tenders. And we'll just, oh my God, it's cold out here. We'll just take this thing for a little rip down the road. Real quick, let's look at the steering wheel. Horn works. I'm not AC. I won't do much good to try the AC right now. Radio turns right on. I'm not sure if the clock is working. At the very least, the fan blows. Oof, some dust in there. Lights. Windows. Okay, rears. And excuse me. This is just dusty looking. Up and down, looks like it's supposed to. Okay. Let's check these from their position, I guess, too, while we're at it. Works from its own position also. Headlights are on. Let's check this one from its own position. Yeah, it's working. Let's check this front one. Excuse me, I'm not trying to make anybody motion sick here, but up and down. Okay. Kick plates look great. Again, passenger seat, same as the driver's. I mean, this looks like it's never even been, nobody's even slid their back or butt across this stuff. It's like perfect foam. Wow. Original seat belts. Great piece. Door panels again look awesome. Gosh, I apologize for this dust, guys. All right. drive. You can kind of just make out that little, hang on, that little ding on the hood, which we can get repaired, but it's just kind of right about there. No paint transfer though, or no paint coming off, so pretty pleased with it. All right. Oh, hopefully the fuel gauge. Oh, looks like we got fuel. We're in good shape. The fuel gauge definitely works. When I took that turn, the fuel gauge dipped, so that's good. At least we know it works. Looks like we got tilt. Oops, excuse me. Tilt up and down works. Gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I need an assistant, I guess, huh? Speedo's working. Odometer's clicking like it's supposed to. So, man, I'm pretty pleased with the way this thing is kind of floating down the road. Let's hit the brakes here for a second. A little gentle pressure on the steering wheel. No, it's not diving one way or the other. I'm going to say this thing is... somebody had this thing ready to drive around. Right into reverse. No lagging. Let's get it up to a cruising speed here at this next one, just to make sure it goes through a couple gears. Steering's working good. Second. Yeah, it's cruising along. Yeah, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Nice. Does courtesy light work? That's cool. Courtesy light works. Map light, you know. All right. We're going to park this thing, and then we got to jockey a few cars around in this weather, and we're going to get it up on a lift and show you guys the underside. We have not even, like, prepped the underside of this thing. I mean, I've been on my hands and knees and seen the underside, and I really liked the way it looked. But it certainly is probably going to need a pressure wash. Today was one of the only days we had that where our whole paddock here wasn't covered in ice, but we're gonna get this thing shut off, and that video will be part 2. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Rich, Collector Car Gallery, Fort Wayne, Indiana.